Hi guys, it's Mark from Burton Bibles. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. Today we're just going to spend a few minutes looking at another hardback. We've been looking at some hardback editions recently, and we're going to be looking today at the giant print Psalms from the Trinitarian Bible Society. This is one that I've been keen to take a look at just to see what it's all about. We'll take it down to the desk for a quick overview very shortly and see if you think you might want to pick up something like this. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this hardback giant print Psalms that we've got here from TBS. To say it's a giant print, I will say this: it's quite slim. It's not a massive book by any stretch. It's a little over hand size perhaps, but not very thick at all. Nice sturdy hardback. It's even got Psalms embossed on the side there, which is quite nice. Some might think it's a bit Marmite, but I quite like it, and I've always liked this sort of marbling effect in the vinyl on the hardback, which is quite nice. But apart from that, it is quite it's a plain volume. It is a nice Smithsonian binding though, and it's got your head and tail bands in there, so there is a certain amount of quality that's been put into the production and the design. On the inside, it's just cardstock linings, and as we get to the important bit, we'll see here that yes, it's going to be the King James version, and it's produced for Trinitarian Bible Society, and it is a print corp Belarus printing. So actually, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty okay with that. It's a nice production. Here we can see something of the giant print on the first page here, and you'll see something of the way that they're intending to lay out this volume. Now, the font size is a 17-point font, and it is extremely bold and extremely clear. You'll be pleased to know this is a giant print volume. If you have normal vision, perfect vision, whatever, there's no real reason for you to get something like this. However, if you are visually impaired, or you know somebody who's visually impaired, perhaps even almost blind, then this might be worth looking at, because this font is just fantastic. Perhaps you are visiting somebody in hospital, someone who's quite a bit older, and they're struggling to read the scriptures. Well, this would be a great idea, because it's not the whole Bible, it's just the Psalms. There's not even any Proverbs in here. It is just the Psalms, and it would be really nice for somebody to be able to at least read through the Psalms day by day. Obviously, the Psalms are full of lovely practical teaching, somebody's walk with God, looking to God for strength and guidance and protection. And obviously there is messianic truth in the Psalms as well, which is really nice to look at. So there's a lot of good reasons why you'd still want to read the Psalms, and this giant print edition is a great way to do that, even if you are visually impaired. Now, the paper stock is nice. It's a nice thick Bible paper. It's not like you would get in a Bible, I don't think. It is a bit thicker than that. If I was to hazard a guess, it's somewhere around perhaps the 40 GSM mark. And it's really, really nice. Yes, there's a bit of ghosting because of the boldness and the size of the font here, but it's actually really nice. And I like the simplicity of the layout, to be honest. It's just all about the text. The numbers are pretty clear as well, though, and you've just got the sort of chapter numbers across the top, and the chapters are pretty clearly demarcated with this really bold header and a nice gap in between each chapter. So yeah, it's really nice. I like this. I like what it's doing. It's got a nice weight to it. It's actually got some blank pages in the back there as well. Nothing else in the back though, no word list or glossary or anything like that. But there are some blank pages, which is nice to see. You could probably put some notes in there. I mean, to be honest, if you wanted to just go through the Psalms and do a study on the Psalms, this wouldn't be a bad choice to do it. You've got a nice clear, super clear, focused KJV text. and you could have your notebook by the side to put your notes in as you go through the Psalms. So I actually really like this edition. It's certainly very helpful, particularly if you are hard of sight, you're visually impaired. This would be a great thing to look at, or a great thing to have on your shelf. So I hope you found that little overview and little look into the giant print Psalms from TBS interesting. If you would like more information on that particular edition, do check out the TBS website. I think this retails for something amazing like £6.50 or something like that. £6.50, so what's that in dollars? I don't know, $7-8. Just an amazing price for this really well thought out edition. Check it out, and any comments, put them in the comments section, and I'll come back to you. But apart from that, we'll take care, God bless, and we'll see you on another video soon. Bye bye.